How you doing, lads? We're back for another. I don't even know what I'm doing, the Liverpool thing. I'm fucking. Fuck it. But yeah, we're back for another video on that. Today, I figured that we can take a break on the anime thing. Because obviously, My Hero ain't hitting the same no more. And it's a little bit because of me, because I've been lazy and that. But I'm really tired of making anime videos. So I figured let's watch a reaction video on some people doing some foolishness. Some foolishness, blood. But yeah, today's video is about, I don't really know, but what I do know is that my man is getting accused of SA. And I feel like it's like a global pandemic right now of people getting accused of this shit. Don't get me wrong, like if that's something that happened to you, you should come out with it. But it's already hard enough to prove that you've been SA'd yet. But now you're making it even harder because nowadays, more times when people come out with this shit, it's either years after or years later or months after or something like that. And then it's hard to believe. You think like there's an ulterior motive behind it or something. It's already hard enough to prove, so now you're just making it harder because people are coming out and they're lying. They're lying. I don't even get how you can lie about something like this. But yeah, I figured that let's just watch this, see what they're talking about and that. And yeah, hey. And say what we think, basically. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, lad. Let's get right to it.
Would have requested 2,000 and then in the note it says for playing with me. And not trying to blackmail her, she's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro.
I swear to God, bro. If this shit were to happen to me, brother, it's like, I don't know if I can stay quiet because this is the type of thing that, especially when you have family members that's gone through the same thing.
Would have requested.
Whoa. What the fuck happened? I don't know. But especially when you have family members that's been through the same thing, it's like, bro, I can't even imagine myself doing anything like this shit. And just to say that someone is gonna be lying on me saying that I did this shit, brother, you will see it on my face. I'll make a video, but I did not do this shit. She's lying. You're gonna see, bro. Like, I'll fight this shit to the end of my brother. Nah, this is the worst thing that can happen to a man. I feel like at least one of the worst things. One of the worst things to get in. It's just the accusation ruins your life. Just the accusation. Not even that you're found guilty. Just no one see it. Bam. This nigga did this shit to me. Khalas.
Lying on me, bro. That shit is up. She's lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I gotta
like, not even over some real shit. Like this. It's not like I did some fucked up shit towards you. This is the reason why you're doing this. It's like more times you're just mad about some stupid shit. I think I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that majority of people do that shit. But brother, nah, it's not.
I got a mother. I got a sister. I work hard every day for this I got. What you talking about? And I never let nobody take that shit from me.
Voila.
Out of here.
Over the past couple weeks, there have been some targeted attempts to tarnish the names of a lot of the Clover members. Now, granted, they have their fair share of issues that come with them being content creators and streamers, but some of these attacks have been extremely heinous. This situation with streamer Jordan Pauline and TYLIL from the Clover Boys is so messy and can be so potentially life-altering that this is not something that we should be playing with at all, and we should be taking serious. Just last week, post-streamer...
Niggas play like that, like... For playing with me. What do you mean for playing with me? You're gonna ruin my life because you're mad about something. Are you dumb?
Awards, people came home talking about their accounts of the night's events. From the actual event to the after party. This is where Jordan Pauline would give her retelling of a tale where she had gotten...
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to be... Actually, no, I'm not gonna see it.
Essayed by a streamer at an after party. She starts off by alluding to it being somebody that Chad knows and then ultimately showing her phone call log, revealing that it would be none other than TYLIL.
I was sexually assaulted at a party, a streamer award party. And not only that, is by somebody that you guys fucking love. And I'm tired, bro. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing. And
it's like, bro, obviously, I've never been through this. Yeah. So, I don't know how these people would react if they were to get essayed. But like, coming here, I just got sexual assault by a nigga, y'all know how to put the... Just that, to me, saying is like, you don't really sound like someone that's like really hurt by this. You just sound like someone that's trying to get back at that nigga, yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying how it is. Like, I know me, if I'm hurt by something, and I'm gonna tell people about it, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna sound hurt. You're gonna sound like, but this always, bro. She's crying. Obviously, that can get a couple man. But bro, once you know the game, these people can turn on the tears like this.
I'm really like trying my best to not be, you know, like, I want to save people in their careers and shit, and like, you know, but what about me? Like, what about my feelings? What about how I feel? Look at all these no caller IDs.
What is that gonna prove?
A few days later, she would take to her Instagram story saying that justice will be served. She does not condone any sorts of false accusations and allegations against any man, and that these are true tellings of tales. She claimed that there were going to be legal actions against TYLIL. Now, I'm saying this not because I'm looking for some sorts of...
Like, obviously, I'm going to say it again. If this shit has happened to you, come out and say it, bro. You shouldn't be afraid to say things that happen to you. But don't come fucking 3, 4 years, 5 years later or saying, this nigga did this shit to me. Like, you can do that if you really like, but you can't expect no one to say nothing. Like, it's like me saying like, hey, this nigga fuck, like, pause. Hey, hold on, let's take a break. Y'all know what I was trying to say. But it's like a nigga saying, it's like me saying that a nigga hold me over some shit, and I'm coming out with it 10 years later. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you coming out so late? Why didn't you come out when it happened? Because I'm just saying, like, it's easier to prove when it... I'm just, like, I would think shit would be easier to prove if you come out when it happened than years later when evidence may... You get what I'm trying to say?
Wins in the win column or any sorts of brownie points. But when this story first came out, I originally stayed away from it. This is a very...
Well, I saw this shit too. I saw it, but I was like, nah, fam, I'm not going to say nothing. But I had obviously, till Grabana, I saw. I told them, like, hey, I ain't going to say nothing until I find everything. But if he did this shit, lock this nigga up. But if he didn't, bro, lock this girl up. Because they can't be getting away with this shit no more, bro. Coming out with these false accusations, and there's no consequences. Like, I heard a girl accused 2 niggas that she had a threesome with, and they lost school, and she only got like, what, 2 years, 3 years in jail? They had scholarships to some NFL thing, I don't know. But yeah, she got 2 years, and they lost their whole career. What are we talking about?
Sensitive topic, very sensitive matter, and this is not a situation where I'm looking to just drama farm. That is not an indictment on anybody else that covered these types of videos, but if a young woman was essayed or if a young man's name is about to be put to the test, this is something that we should let play out. We should get more information about it before we just jump out the window. Now, shortly after Jordan comes out on Instagram, TYLIL defends himself by saying, I just want to make it clear I've never done anything like that. And he wasn't the only one defending his name and backing up his story, kind of discrediting Jordan in any sort of situation. Other notable streamers did the same exact things. They came to support him.
It's just like, now niggas always gonna try, like, now the haters like got another layer of ammo. Like, it's just, it's so corny, bro. But this is what happens to niggas when they get to the top, bro. This is what happens, bro.
God forbid.
They try to do it.
God forbid, man. And hey, if y'all niggas actually fuck with me and y'all like bring me there to that point, trust me, bro. And actually, I'm gonna say something else. A little bit is on these people, on these niggas. Because they know what type of females they be hanging with. They know. It's like, bro, I'm not saying like it's the same everywhere. But why is it that in America, they know, like me here in Sweden, if you know that a girl has been with here La Liga, the whole league, bro, she's been with the whole fucking league, at least, if and maybe not even the whole league, maybe like what, 7 teams in that same league that you're in, and they will still wife her or do something with her. Like, it's like, brother, what are we doing? It's like I found out today that what's his name? Kai Cenat broke up with his girl. And brother, I could have told you that shit was gonna happen. I knew that shit wasn't gonna last. Look at her history. I'm not gonna say that, ooh, but just from her history, bro. She's been with him, young boy, TJ, Allah them hagrabana, and you think that you're gonna be the one
To do?
Nah, bro, you gotta
do it to Kai. They try to do it to, I mean, I don't know about the SA shit with Kai. I don't think but they try to do like these bitches that were like these, what are these?
Yeah, they try to do the same shit with my man. And it's like, bro.
These BBL bandits taking pictures of when in the bedroom with Kai. Like, that shit weird.
A lot of the community was skeptical about what Jordan was saying. They said that she was chasing clout. They said that this doesn't make any sense for somebody who claims to be asexual to be around these guys. I mean, the nitpicking of her story came almost immediately. And a lot of people would say that there was a lot of validity to it.
Right after the one, you was, yeah, y'all. You went straight regular. You just was crying. I'm done streaming. It's not.
Yes, that shit too. The switch up is too fast. They go from crying to everything is sweet.
Never been about your stream career. What have you done in the streaming world by yourself? What have you done? It's never been about the streams. And you like, niggas think I'm gonna do this for a collab. She told us, you gotta listen to what people say. She sat there and told us what it was about. She said her streaming career, protect her integrity. I'm done streaming. She said, I'm done streaming. We didn't know you streamed. We didn't know you streamed. We didn't know this was about a collab. She sat there and said, oh, niggas think they could do what they want over a collab. She was trying to get a collab.
So you snitched on him to his girlfriend because he didn't flirt with you properly?
A large majority of the community echoed
Actually, I don't want to put
the same sentiments. This was somebody who had a prior relationship, who was clout chasing for an opportunity and wasn't being genuine and telling the truth about the story. Now, because this is the internet, people started picking apart Jordan's past. I do want to preface this by saying, like, this doesn't automatically make SA claims invalid because she was seen with other streamers being touchy-feely claiming to be asexual. But in the court of public opinion, these things
What the fuck is asexual? Should we say? Let's look it up quick. Asexual or ace describes a person who experiences a little of no sexual attraction to others, existing on a spectrum where some feel none, some feel it rarely, and others experience different types of attraction, romantic, sensual, and aesthetic, without sexual desire. Fuck out of here, nigga. You can't be doing all of that and say like you don't feel sexual attraction or you don't feel that type of vibe, yani. Come on.
matter to some people.
Sit the hat or grind up before man and just show him thing.
So this is why the of her being very
Licky touchy, hey.
touchy feely. Mind you,
Because I'm thinking, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's not that they didn't say that they don't feel it at all. It's just that they rarely feel it or some shit like that. But I'm just saying, if you're doing this with he, and then actually, I don't even know what I'm saying. Now I'm just waffling right
an
now.
asexual person with other streamer Bended On when she was on his stream. And
The
this
way
is
she
where
looking
things
at this
really
nigga,
go
though.
off the wagon here. Not only did she claim that TYLIL had essayed her, she then starts attacking every other streamer.
Because I did see something when this shit came out. Like I think that TYLIL, he made a video, yeah, and he made a video that he was in the bed with her he wasn't in the bed with her, but he was filming himself that he was there in the bed, that she just said this was the one that stand there in the bed with the woo. And then my man was like, this ain't a one man stand. And I'm be like, okay, but you're asexual and you just fucked this nigga, like what we talking about? And shit sounded sweet then. You didn't sound hurt.
Who commented on the situation. And when I mean she snaps on them, she completely snaps on them.
Duke Dennis.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
Dennis, you could literally, I'm not going to say anything else, okay? Rod, you look like a rat. You look like a fucking ratatouille ass nigga. Do not ever speak on me again, you crazy looking ass nigga. Like,
This is someone that just got assaulted. Fuck off.
boy, bye. You don't know anything about me, and I've been streaming for a while, and you can suck my dick, and you can suck his dick, and you can suck everybody else's dick, and just go on the island and suck everybody's dick, because you're a dick sucker, and I don't got time for it, okay? And that's one thing I always say about him. Baby Rich, I'm sorry for saying ill. Fuck no, not Baby Rich. Ill. So.
Ew! Oh shit! Hold on. What the fuck just happened? No way, Rich just caught it straight like that.
I did not mean it like that. It caught me off guard. Yeah, I don't think Baby Rich is ugly at all. I think he's a very nice looking man, and he has really nice skin. God bless you, Baby Rich. I do not mean to, make you feel less than who you are. You've always been a really nice person to me. Always been a really good friend to me. So yes, Wizard Kelly, you're messy, bro. You're really, 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 really
No me achis ox. And she said that about my man.
messy. You were my friend, but I think you're messy.
At this point, though, I gotta add my 2 cents. I do think that we are losing the plot here, and this portion is more for fan fodder and trying to play that court of public opinion game. Now, I am never a proponent of playing the court of public opinion game. It doesn't necessarily work out in anybody's favor. It only makes room for people to pick apart more of your story, be divisive on you, and criticize you. Especially when some of your criticisms for some of these creators aren't based on any sorts of truth. The reason why she even went at Duke Dennis is because she saw a fake clip from one of those clip pages that I talk about often on this platform and decided to run with that narrative that he was picking on her.
She got baited though. She got baited by one of the Twitter pages that be posting the fake news and shit. She got baited. But that's why I be like, bro, I be trying to let y'all know, I be trying to tell y'all, do not believe the first thing you see on the internet. You gotta do your research on shit, or else you can end up in a situation like that. Yeah, she cussing me out. I ain't even do nothing.
In these attempts to attack people
I saying
who were
fuck me for it.
quote-unquote attacking her, Jordan even gets homophobic, which further validates everybody questioning her true intentions behind telling this tale and trying to get TYLIL in any sorts of trouble.
And to the gay boys I've seen saying that I'm a liar, I should get you kicked out of the LGBT community, okay? I should. But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all rock, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, y'all was touched too, and y'all ain't said nothing.
Hello?
But anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna be skeptical about anybody who runs around the mulberry bush like that. All this drama farming, it's actually quite tiring. Now, because this is the internet, TYLIL was going to have...
I feel like these people don't care about their lives, bro. Because, don't get me wrong, when you're young, you do some dumb shit, you don't really think about the consequences like that, but these are adults, they're not kids. And they be saying anything, and they act like they don't know that this shit is gonna stay there forever. I feel like Americans have that thing, like they don't think about the consequences at the time. But then after, in Europe, I feel like it's a little bit different. Like, don't get me wrong, when you're young, you see a lot of that shit. Niggas doing some foolishness and shit like that. You see a lot of that. But after a while, you see, like, they start to change. They don't want to do, like, because they realize the shit's there forever. Everybody's going to see this shit. Their kids is going to see this shit. Their girlfriends or boyfriends, parents are going to see this shit. And they're all going to have their opinions.
to be tasked with answering these questions. He was going to have to face these things head on. Hell, I remember when I dropped my Dez video last week, there were people coming into the comment section saying that I needed to address the TYLIL situation in real time. I needed to make videos. You're a commentary boy. You're unemployed. Shut up. Make a video about this. But like I said at the beginning of the video, there are reasons as to why we wait and handle these situations very carefully and very intentionally.
I don't think I could be unemployed and do two things at the same time. At least not yet, because I haven't fått det. Jag har inte fått den här kärleken and den här drivet att bli så, ey, varje dag jag ska göra det här bre. Nej, it's like, I feel like maybe when man kommer till en viss gräns och såna grejer, man börjar tjäna sen, dash, förstår du?
I think the revelations that we get from TYLIL the next time that he goes streaming explains exactly what is wrong with the community and why we need to stop jumping to these conclusions.
To my hotel in the Uber. She was not lured or forced. These is real facts. We got to the hotel. I offered Jordan a ride home.
Don't get me wrong, cheating is bad. Cheating's bad. Okay? So, don't cheat. So, because cheating is bad. Okay?
Jordan asked if she can use the bathroom upstairs, and I said okay. Everything after that was consent.
I'm not sure. I think so.
After that was consent between two adults. She was not coerced. She was not forced or pressured. Everything went left when my partner called. The moment
so
my partner called,
he had to go for it. He was cheating.
Jordan started acting crazy.
No fucking shit. What did you expect was gonna happen, bro? Everything can be. That's the thing with you. That's the thing with some females. Everything can be sweet until it's not.
She got really aggressive and she was acting weird. She made me uncomfortable, and that's what made me start recording to protect myself. Let me make it very clear right now. I have never recorded no sex tape of Jordan. That was also false.
TYLIL claims that the situation was 100% with consent. He even goes as far as to provide something that people were asking Jordan for an entire week, which was proof of the situation.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
This is the thing I saw.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, and you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had.
Did we just have a one-night stand?
No. That's only cool, but that's not one-night stand.
I feel like she probably regretted this shit and maybe think like my man was gonna run with it or some shit like that. Like maybe use it against her in some point, and then she just thought like, alright, I'm gonna beat him to it.
I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not one-night stand.
Yeah, I can't be wrong. It's just an assumption.
So many days after tomorrow.
TYLIL goes on to then display all the evidence that he has, which has been approved by his legal team, as reported by him, that he believes should prove his innocence and will actually have her facing some sort of charges for defamation or making false claims of SA against him. These pieces of evidence are damning. They outline text messages of her acting erratic. They even are featuring some extortion methods.
Once again, Jordan said she deleted all of our text messages, and Jordan also said she was assaulted.
Don't let this world get to your head and you lose. Hey, listen, I got dyslexia, okay? And you lose your moral compass, because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. But if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, you should have fixed it immediately. Or you could have said something, so I do know. And this could have been swept under the rug, but yeah. Don't be mad your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have been known that's nobody's fault but yours. I always walk in love, and I wish you and her the best. No BS. God bless. Fuck off.
Just false. Don't let this world get to your head and you lose your moral compass, because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. And if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, you should have fixed it immediately. And this could have been swept under the rug. Don't be mad your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have known that's nobody's fault but yours. You don't
sound assaulted. You don't sound like you're assaulted, bro.
In love, and I wish you and her the best.
You wish someone that assaulted you the best. What are we talking about?
Bullshit. God bless you too. Jordan is a victim, but said this all could have been all swept under the rug. You're a victim, but you said it. It could have been swept under the rug, and you're a victim. Okay, cool. Next one. Receipts, evidence, so facts. If you had chosen integrity from the start, the situation would have never escalated. The reaction you're facing now is a consequence of your choices, not mine. Your girlfriend seeing your actions isn't my fault. I've never lied to get anything in life. If I wanted drama, I would have ignored your call and gone straight to social media. But that's not who I am. Jordan, you went straight to social media. 2,000 and then in the note, it says for playing with me.
Like, you're trying to extort the nigga, bro. I don't get why you would, if it's not through legal means, if this shit did not happen, want money for like through legal means, you're just trying to get it. Run me my money, bitch. That's what she said to this nigga.
You're not trying to blackmail her, she's trying to extort me. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. That shit is fucked up. After she sent the upside down smiling face, she sent the Zelle request. Let me show y'all. Follow me, chat. Are y'all following the timeline? Because I'm only gonna come up here one time and say this. Jordan, all of these messages came on December 7th. All of these messages is at December 7th. The Zelle request is at December 8th. This smiley face, she sent this smiley face, right? Boom. Then she sends the Zelle request at 12:19 p.m. After she sends the Zelle request, she realized I was not paying it. Once Jordan realized I was not paying it, Jordan sent me this. You see this meme right here? Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Let me make it bigger for y'all since y'all can't read. Boom. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am.
And then she made a video.
So once Jordan realized I was not paying her $2,000, she sends me this. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. And guess what she did? She showed me who she really was and showed you who she really was. Came to the internet with false allegations, lied on my name.
This staggering amount of evidence speaks to a lot of what is wrong with society in 2025. Now,
Alright, boom, yeah, I ain't trying to make this video long. This was only 13 videos, this shit's gonna be a half an hour. But yeah, I feel like we all, like, I'm not gonna say that she's lying. I'm not gonna say that my man is. I'm just gonna see once everything comes out, boom. Then I'm gonna give my final conclusion. But until now, there's a lot of shit that's saying she ain't being that truthful. But obviously, we're just hearing my man's side of the story. The nigga that made, what's his nigga's name? Omizi. He's editing this shit. He's clipping it, so he could have made it. He can make it look like something, but obviously I don't think it is. But for other people out there, that's what they're probably gonna say. But yeah, for you lot that are here, that are finished, please like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Insta, follow me on Snapchat, and yeah, tell me what you think. Is she lying? Is he lying? Are they both lying? It's a sticky one still. But yeah, that's the video. Subscribe, please. It helps. But yeah, I'm out.